Warriors, and welcome back to another video. Today I wanted to share with you a little bit of a ranty story time sort of video that was inspired by a post on Instagram that I'm going to get to in a second, and also just kind of summarizing a few things that I've touched on in different videos over the past few months. I just want to have a chat basically, and if you also want to join in, you have any of your 2 cents that you want to add, please do so in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear your opinions on this one. I do read every single comment and I reply to as many as I can. So the actual post in question is a screenshot of a tweet which has become a bit of a trend on Instagram lately. I'm not entirely sure why. If I ask, why are there more fish restaurants next to the sea? People talk about distribution, supply chains, access, etc. A more likely explanation is fish taste better when you're by the sea. People favor economic explanations over psychological ones. And this has been posted by Strong Camps. I'll link to his Instagram down below. And just sort of basically said about how this applies to the fitness community. And to be honest with you, I think it's pretty accurate. And let me explain kind of my opinion on this one with a quick story. So when I first got into calisthenics training, I was doing all the bits and bobs and I ended up diving deep down a rabbit hole. And then part of that, I started learning more about programming and program design and all of these different weird and wonderful exercises. And it's good fun. And I was like, you know what? I'm on the quest. I'm gonna create the perfect program. And I used to spend hours designing these programs and all of these intricate details and the holy grail of training. I was training 6 days a week, 2 hours a day. I had everything covered. I was doing all of the exercises. I'd do it for 2 weeks and then I'd be like, oh, damn, not making any progress. Must be something wrong with the program. And I'd go back and I'd analyze it and I'd change some things and then I'd do it for another 2 weeks and be like, why am I still not making progress? And then this kind of carried on for about a year where I didn't really make much progress at all and actually ended up getting injured. And ultimately I wasn't missing any secret exercises or methods or any of this sort of stuff. I was just missing out on consistency and time, the two biggest things that are going to be contributors when it comes to making progress with training and making it a lifelong endeavor, which ultimately fitness is. You don't train for a year and then suddenly you're fit and you're strong and that lasts you for the rest of your life. It's something you need to keep on showing up for day in, day out, for basically as long as you value your physical being. And in my opinion, this is the unsung thing when it comes to the fitness industry as a wider thing. The fitness industry, they just love variability, they love nuance, and to be honest, it's just like a cheap sell. Insta-virus fitness, and it's just like, let's take a normal exercise and then let's do it on a Swiss ball, let's add some bands and then put on some TikTok music over the top and then that's it. You know, that's how we should all be training at the gym. And if you're not training like that, you're missing out. You're not going to make the best progress. The more I've learned about training, the more I've learned about programming, the more I've worked with people as a coach, the more I've valued simplicity. The less complex my programming has got and I've just focused on doing the basic things well, the better progress I have seen and the better progress I've seen with my clients themselves. As well from you guys here on YouTube, like I'll read through the comments and somebody will leave a comment on one of the stretching routines. They'll be like, I did this 3 times a week for the past 6 months and I've seen great progress. I'm like, fantastic. that's all you need to do. Just show up, be consistent about it and keep doing it. There doesn't necessarily need to be a justification to it. You don't need to eat fish by the sea because it's the most logical option to do it. You can just eat fish by the sea because you enjoy doing it. And that's ultimately the key when it comes to making the most out of your training. Find something that you find enjoyable to some degree. It doesn't even matter if it's not the most optimal routine or exercise or progress, because that doesn't really matter at the end of the day. A lot of the times training is pretty repetitive, pretty monotonous. The pursuit of the thing itself is more exciting than the actual attaining of the thing. So if you enjoy the pursuit, the doing, you're not going to find it a problem to keep showing up because it's something that you enjoy doing. It was a PB. I don't necessarily have a problem with people trying to stand out on social media by doing different exercises and different progressions and all this sort of stuff. Like, that's fine. Do what you want to do at the end of the day. But when you say it's the only way to do something, then I'm like, well, you're just not right. There's many different ways to skin this cat. So to kind of wrap things up, when I was into this whole programming thing and I ended up getting injured, that was when I hurt my elbows and I couldn't do any upper body training at all. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to go into more depth in this flexibility stuff, the stuff that ultimately is what I do now as a job day in, day out. I decided to stick to a super simple middle split routine, that's the one that's still on this channel, and I just did it twice a week, and then a year later I had middle splits. So I literally didn't change anything during that year, I just kind of did the same thing and just kept being consistent with it. And coming from somebody who has been a consumer of stuff in the fitness industry, you know, I'm very much into the whole aesthetics, Gymshark sort of thing back when it was really in its height. And then I've ended up being a producer and a coach and somebody who works in this industry, and just that's my take on things. But as I said, it's just my opinion. What's yours? Let me know in the comment section down below. If you just enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed the rant, then just hit that thumbs up button and let me know, and I might do some more, because there's always plenty of things that I could find 10 minutes to rant about. Right next to it as well, that like button, is the subscribe button if you want to join the Bodyweight Warrior tribe. But that's basically been it for this week, guys. I'll catch you in the next episode. Have a strong week, and